There we go, baby. Money's good. What is up? What's up, people? Monday, kicked the week off with a closing. Got some office work done today. Working on filling an administrative role. We got some great prospects. We had an absolute rock star in this position, and did everything we could to keep her. But she had a really unique opportunity to go back and get her master's paid for by the school. And you know, there was some emotional ties to the decision behind that for her, with her family. So you know, it was a really hard decision for her to make. And I think in that moment, you know, she, like I said, absolute freaking rock star in that role. Crushed it. Couldn't have asked for anyone better. She was a great culture fit. The list goes on. She was awesome. But you know, as much as I wanted to keep her on the team, as much as I wanted her to stay working here, I could offer her more money. I could have, you know, taken things off her plate. You know, I could have done a myriad of different things to get her to stay with us at One Roof. But ultimately, I had to respect that she made a really hard decision. And it was hard enough for her to get to the point of making that decision, that I didn't want to do anything to try and, you know, talk her out of this decision that she, you know, she thought about and prayed about and talked with her family about. And, you know, for me, it is worth more to, it's worth far more to me to see her succeed personally than it is for me to try and, you know, convince her or sell her on why she should stay. Because this is a really unique opportunity for her. It's one that she had to take, and I can respect the hell out of her for having and making a hard decision. And she handled it with grace. Her last 2 weeks, she worked just as hard as she ever had. She didn't take a foot off the gas. She didn't check out, mail it in. She was great. So all that to say, I had to spend some time this morning in the weeds doing some paperwork, administrative stuff, some SOPs, you know, really just cleaning up and lining out, you know, based on the feedback we got in our exit interview with the former person in the role. You know, we don't just do exit interviews to check a box. I firmly believe in taking exit interviews and really making them a point. You know, even if they're uncomfortable, even if the person is leaving under, you know, not so great circumstance. I think that it's so important if all parties can amicably be in the room and have an adult conversation. I think it is so important to have an exit interview every single time you have a turnover in any position, top to bottom, CEO to janitor, everyone in your organization. And take that feedback. Ask real questions. Don't just check the box and say, how did you like your time here? Did you have the tools you needed to be successful? Really dig into what could have made this role better, and ask and be ready for a real, honest answer. Don't get defensive. Don't say, oh, well, yeah, no, we gave you so much and this, blah, blah. No, that's not what this is about. You're asking these questions so you can take that feedback and further develop that role within your company. Further develop and do it better the next time. So we've got a really solid system and process in place, but we're making little bitty tweaks based on the feedback from someone that did that role at a high level for a little over a year. So she was in the weeds every single day. She saw more of that role than I did, more than the person that she reports to did. So there's no better person to give feedback on how that role could have been done better, how we can, you know, eliminate redundancies, what we can streamline. There's so many little tweaks, little just maintenance that you can do on your company at all times, or your organization at all times. It's never going to be perfect. And when you think it is, something's going to change. You're going to find a new way of doing things. You're going to see things through a different lens you haven't seen before. If you get 1% better in your business every single day for a year, that's 365% better over the course of a year, if you just focused on one little thing and got 1% better every single day in your business, who wouldn't want that? I was neck deep in that this morning. Kind of love it though. I kind of geek out about it, so I can't even complain. Had some lunch. Now I'm headed to the house we closed on this morning. Gonna go put our sign in the yard, put the lockbox on the door, walk the house, make sure there's no squatters or any unwanted tenants, stuff left behind by the homeowner. You know, do I need to call our demo or like our trash out guy right away before we get started? So just gonna go there, drop the lockbox, drop the sign, do a quick once over, and I'll take you guys inside. This is our newest project. We closed on it this morning. What up? And it's our first initial walkthrough. Just did my checklist here for light fixtures, cabinet pulls, LVP, everything we're gonna have to order. Get everything ordered now. That way it's at the shop ready to go when the contractors need it. Gonna be resurfacing these cabinets, new appliances, new granite, new sink, new faucet. Got some electrical work, some plumbing work to do. We got to rebuild some doors, custom fit. Garage out here. We're redoing all the exterior doors, all the lock sets, all the everything. Lock this place down, make it secure. This shower in here, this is actually a full bath, and we're gonna, in theory, take a step backwards on this one. This shower is not worth salvaging. Not only is there a ton of damage to the tile, a ton of plumbing work that needs to be done, the subfloor underneath it is damaged, so we're gonna have to rip it out and redo the subfloor anyway. So we're just going to end up walling it off and turning this into a half bath right off the kitchen, because the other bathroom, which I'll show you right now, is gonna get a 60-inch vanity with 2 sinks. It's got a full shower. Might not look like it on camera, but this bathroom is really, really good sized. So we have a really good sized one already. And just for convenience sake and for costs sake, for ROI's sake, because we're investors, not designers, we're gonna turn this one, pimp this full bathroom out, take these cabinets out all the way to the ceiling so the lights are higher, the mirrors will be higher. We're gonna run the tile up all the way the walls around the vanity. It's gonna look awesome. So that one will be a cute little half bath, and this one's gonna be a baller full bathroom. Really cool fireplace, kind of anchors the whole room together. We're gonna paint that a fun color. This is kind of cool. It's got a little sunroom off the back of the house here that was added on. It's fully insulated, but it doesn't have a supply or a return for the AC. So it is hot as fuck in this room right now. So we're going to have our HVAC guy get out here and look at that. Got to do some roof work on this back part that was added on. It's leaking through, it's rolled roofing. So we've got to get back up there and redo that, have that evaluated. But these skylights out here, couple that with some sconce lights that we're going to put up on the wall. It's going to be a really, really cozy spot. A little indoor, outdoor entertainment once we get new windows on. It's going to be really, really cool. So I'm excited to see that come together. The rest of the house, for lack of better terms, pretty basic. It's got really good sized rooms, but they're just bedrooms with closets. So there's not really much to show. There's not a true master suite on this one. So, nothing really crazy to show off, at least right now, while it looks like it does. So stay tuned. I can't wait to show how we bring this one back to life. You'll get to see it from start to finish. And I'm really excited to show you guys, take you guys along for the journey. Woo! Woo-wee! 102 degrees on a Monday afternoon. God bless. Thank God for air conditioning. Thank God for cooled seats. My ass, my back are nice and cool. Very nice. Very nice. Thank God for water. Woo! Headed over to Calvert. We got the former owners did a lease back until August 1st, and that is today. So they've left the keys there at the property hidden for me. So I'm gonna go pick them up, get a lockbox on, lock that place down, and do our walkthrough on this one as well. So getting a lot accomplished today. A lot of paperwork, a lot of checklist stuff, a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily hate doing. It's not hard to do. It's well within the process and the system that we've already built. But it's certainly an administrative role, and one that I'm really looking forward to getting back in the hands of someone else. So looking forward to filling this role. But it'd be very, very, very easy for me to just say, okay, we're going to hire the next person that has a pulse and can use an email. and that has really any kind of basic computer skills, super easy to hire that person. It'd be super cheap, but we would be a revolving freaking door of people. We got to have the right people in the right seats. We've all heard it. The right people in the right seats on the bus. You've got to have your aces in your places, and a million other analogies and metaphors for finding people not only to just fill a role, but to further that role. Don't just fit and fill the culture, but to further the culture. Gotta take this. Hey, what's up, Abel?
Hi, how are you?
Good, buddy. What's going on?
Very good. So I'm working, when you text me, I'm working 3 minutes from here, okay?
Oh, that's crazy. Cool.
Yes, I come in for check, but I don't see K for code for in. Do you think that I can come in for check inside?
Into this? Oh, yeah. Into the house?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the lockbox code is on the lockbox is on the side door by the garage.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you go to the right side of the garage, there's a little side door there, and
okay.
The code is. Calvert finally getting inside this one. This one really not bad. I'm really excited about it. We picked it up from a local, actually a real estate photographer that we have a relationship with that shoots some of our listings. He had an in on this one and knew that we bought a lot of houses, so we get our name out there. And he brought us a deal, and the numbers worked. It worked for him. It worked for the seller. It all worked out for everybody involved. So I'm going to turn this into a laundry room. The house has been added on to. This is the one that's got the big detached 2-car in the back. Kitchen here, we're refacing these cabinets. We're going to get new doors and drawer fronts made. They're all going to be custom. Really excited to see those pop in. So really, really cost effective and time effective more than anything way to resurface cabinets that have really solid, sturdy boxes that are in great shape. You just get new doors built, put new hinges on them, put new pulls and hardware on them, and it's good as new. So we're really excited to walk you guys through that because it's something that we take a lot of pride in doing. We have a great relationship with a fantastic trim carpenter who does all of our custom doors and drawers. It's actually my dad. So really good relationship, you could say. We'll get new granite, new tile, windows are good. New lighting will come in. We'll scrape the popcorn, new flooring. We'll do some resurface, some repaint. HVAC's good, hot water heater's good. That's behind there. 3 beds, another easy layout, 3-bed, good sized closets, good sized rooms. Replace the ceiling fans, lay down some carpet, paint it up, get it looking pretty. We're gonna rehaul this bathroom top to bottom, redo the tub, redo the shower. We're gonna redo everything in here. New vanity, mirrors, lights, top to bottom. This bathroom is gonna be looking awesome. You're not gonna be able to find a house with a bathroom like this in this price point in our market anywhere else. And that's what we pride ourselves on. We don't sacrifice on the quality of the material or the quality of the finishes, regardless of the price point. We flipped a $350,000 house in College Hill at really, really upscale historic neighborhood here in Wichita earlier this year. And we're using the same light fixtures, the same Delta faucets, the same vanities, the same everything across all price points. We don't sacrifice the feel or the functionality or the longevity of the fixtures that we use. Woo! Still hot. It's still hot outside. Man, it's nice after all the houses that we've done. We've got this finished material checklist, and for every single house that we do, it's one of the first things that we do. We always do it within the first 24 to 48 hours of closing, of owning, of getting keys. And it is a checklist, a quantity count of how many exterior accent lights, exterior motion lights, lock sets, doors, pulls, square foot of tile, everything that we're going to have to order for our contractors to use. We order the same stuff for every house, every single time. And we do it that way because A, it's more systematized, it's easier to order, you don't have to hunt and gather and look around for everything all the time to make, redesign every house because it has a theme. If that's what you're getting into, you're watching the wrong vlog, following the wrong guy. I designed a house one time 5 years ago when I first started flipping houses, and I've just rinsed and repeated the model because the market responds to it. When the trends change, we will change. Until they do, until buyers start not responding or responding negatively to the finishes and the color scheme and everything else that we're using, then we'll go back to the drawing board and we'll modify it to meet what the market needs today. But for now, we're rolling with it. We're making hay while the sun shines. It's working. The buyers love it. We've got it dialed in. Our contractors love it because it's the same thing. They have to install the same faucet the same way that they did on the last 20 houses on this house and the next one and the next one. And it's easier for us to order it because we know how many to order. Sometimes we have overflow from different returns or Amazon credits and stuff like that. So oftentimes we've got 4 or 5 stray cabinet pulls laying around the shop, and we'll just reuse them to the next job and the next job. There's always a little bit of overflow. So we've saved so much money just from a material and fixture standpoint that I mean it's almost an ancillary benefit, but it is a true financial benefit. Gotta take this. No. And it's easier for us, and we do it across all price points. We rehabbed and sold a $400,000 house in a really cool historic neighborhood in Wichita called College Hill. It was a 1920-something house that we redid, total gut job, inside and out, redid it, restored this thing, and it was awesome. And in that house, we're using in this house on Calvert and Skinner and literally every other house that we've done, even our rental properties, we use the same flooring, we use the same Delta faucets, we use the same shower valves, the same vanities, the same everything, because we don't sacrifice on quality just because it's a lower price point. Now, we're not Taj Mahal in this thing, don't get me wrong. We're not misusing the rehab money or allocating it towards we got to pimp out this bathroom with heated flooring in this $700 a month rental, but we're not going backwards. We're not upgrading things and going over the top for no reason. We simply won't see the ROI on it. What we are doing is we're not sacrificing. We're not going backwards. Every single project of ours across all price points uses the same tile, uses the same LVP, uses the same fixtures, uses the same everything. We don't sacrifice the quality, the integrity, the longevity of the product just because it's in a lower tier price point. We pride ourselves on providing the market with a product that they can't get anywhere else in the market for our price. And we're able to do that and still make money because we've become so good. We've damn near mastered the art of finding deals at a discount off the market direct to seller. And when you can do that at scale, you can wholesale more, you can control your inventory for your flips and your rentals. If having access to discounted off-market real estate is never going to go out of style. It's always going to be in high demand one way or another. Your exit strategy just changes. It changes with the market. It changes with your situation. If you don't have the contractors or the capital or the time, but you're locking down all these off-market discounted deals, wholesale them to people like me. I will buy them all day, and you can make money hand over fist wholesaling houses to people like me. In your market, in my market, I don't care. There are 50 people like me in your market who will buy these houses all day long. So we're able to do that because we're able to source discounted off-market real estate directly to us, direct from the seller, direct from the consumer, right to us, and we're able to control the exit strategy. Some months we take down 3 flips. Some months we take down 1, but we wholesale 10. So it really just depends on the meat that's on the deal, how much margin, how much room. It's the time value of money. $1 today is worth a hell of a lot more than $1 tomorrow. So there's a myriad of different factors. It's how much cash do we have out right now? Do we already have 5 projects going? Do we need to do a 6th one, or do we let this one wholesale off to one of our investor partner is one of our buyers who has one project going on and wants to have two going on. We got to keep them fed. We got to keep everybody fed. It's a machine and it needs fed. It's a freaking animal and it needs fed. Everybody does. We've got to buy the flips. We got to buy the rentals. We got to have the wholesale deals so other buyers in our market that are relying on us to supply them with deals have projects, have deals to do. And every way you slice it, we're getting paid in all of those exit strategies. We're making money in all of those exit strategies. So put yourself in a position where you have options. Having options with the deal that you have is the best thing you can have, is options.
No. Listen to me. I was getting ready to text you, okay? To tell you that my plan fell through. I called Jenny and asked her if I could come over to get a measurement of everything. And she was like, why? It's just the kitchen. She's like, it's 344 square feet. I'm like, oh. I was like, for some reason, I thought you wanted me to do like your whole main level. And she said, no, my whole main level is carpet. I'm cutting out the kitchen and the hallway and just want you to do that. I was like, oh. I was like, well, fuck. That's easy.
Yeah, that's easy money.
400 square feet. I'm like, that ain't shit.
You knocked that out in an afternoon.
Yeah. So, I was going to call you and tell you that I am no longer going anyway today. And also, men's league is getting Halstead tonight, but I feel like driving all the way out there because I got less than a quarter of a tank. And fuck all that noise. It is hot.
Fuck all that noise. Okay, so you do not want to golf.
I'm just saying is I'm not going to drive to Halstead to golf, and I'm not driving to Newton to measure out a kitchen. So.
Oh, you trying to go to Crestview to do a little men's night, or what you want to do?
If you want to, I'm gonna leave it up to you. If not, it's not gonna hurt my feelings to sit at the house and not do a damn thing.
It's pretty fucking hot. Why don't we just go to Mort's? Like later.
Like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, like after dinner, sun goes down, so I can get some time at home. That'll make going to Mort's easier to sell to Haley. So
yeah,
I'll go home, do a little dinner, the sun will go down, we'll go to Mort's. You ever have those buddies, those friends? I was texting them trying to golf in our men's league this evening here in Wichita. And he was like, oh, I don't know, it's kind of hot, it's kind of this, kind of that. He loves smoke, cigar aficionado, this guy. And so I texted, or he was like, no, I don't know about men's night, and I was like, all right, cool. What if I said Mort's? Mort's is a cigar bar here in Wichita. So I said, what if I said Mort's tonight? Calls me immediately. And he's like, well, I mean, I could get down, I could get down with that. So, one of those guys that, he's too nice, he's too polite to say, no, I don't want to do that. So he says, I'm tired, it's hot, it's this, it's that, it's XYZ. And then you hit him with something that he actually wants to do, and then, boom, he's available. It ain't too bad. Fatal flaw, one of my buddies right there. He's too nice. He's too nice to tell me no when he doesn't want to do something, so he just makes up an excuse. Half the time he just fucking goes anyway. He's that nice, he's that guy. Whew. Checking out our Oak Project. Interior paint is supposed to be, according to our lead on this one, about halfway done. So checked on it last week. They just got the drywall stuff done. So let's see if we can check her out inside, see how much progress they've made. Let's go. Oh yeah, we look good. We look a lot better. We definitely got the first coat on. Second coat probably going on this week. Redo the trim. We got to do some patch here. We got to replace some trim. They'll touch that up at the end. Right now they're just spraying. All of it looks like it's primed. All killed out, ready to go. Yeah, everything's primed up and ready here. This will all get a few coats to make sure it's clean. We'll put crown molding up here at the top, redo the backsplash, new countertops, new pulls, new hinges, Everything here, new LVP, all throughout the house. Laundry room here. Clean that up, trim it out, clean that up, trim it out. Looks a lot better. Got that first coat down. That first coat smell. We look good. This house has come so far. Man, this one was rough. This one was rough. But we're excited, again, to put this one back together. Can't wait. Oak looks good, first coat down. Made some progress on that one. And literally just around the corner, 2 blocks, 1 right turn, 1 left turn. Over here on Osage, one of our sales guys, our acquisition guys, they were working on this lead. One that at our contract price where we had to buy it. It didn't make sense for a wholesale deal, but it really makes sense for me to take down, renovate it, and flip it. I'm driving by it right now for the first time, and I like what we see. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we look real good. Let's swing this around and check it out again. We'll be doing a walkthrough hopefully later this week on it. Definitely take you guys along for the ride. Right now, can't get inside, not much to see on the outside. And it's too fucking hot to get out of the car and walk around it right now. So we're gonna keep it moving, but man, yeah, that's what we like. I like that a lot. Got a busted out window in the front. We definitely got some people living up in there that aren't supposed to be. But that's what you like. That's what we like anyway. I like to buy the ugly ones. I like to buy the distressed ones, the pain points. That's how you can source off-market stuff at a discount. Even in a crazy competitive priced market, you can still find discounted off-market deals if you know what to look for. You've got the systems and the processes and the people in place to handle massive rehabs like that. I've just seen pictures and driven by the outside. I can tell you right now, we're not going to spend $1 less than $50,000 on this renovation. We're buying the house for $50,000. So we'll be 100-ish into it and hopefully be able to put that thing on the market for $150, $160, somewhere in there, depending on what the temperature of the market's like over the next, we buy it next couple weeks, renovate it next 60, 90 days. So over the next 3 to 4 to 5 months, we'll see what the temperature of the market's like, but I'm confident in that 150 to 160 range on a house like that. So I think it's gonna go well. I'm really, really excited about it. I love new opportunities. Woke up this morning, didn't even know about that house. I'm going home this afternoon with that house under contract. So speed of business, a showbiz, baby. Gotta love real estate. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Come on with it. Let's get after it. Pitter patter, let's get at her, baby. Come on. Woo. Headed home. I'm gonna go pick up my baby girl from school. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Wind it down for the day. See y'all tomorrow. Good morning. Woo! Wednesday morning, Wichita, Kansas. It's a great day to have a great day. What is today? August 3rd. Coffee is cold. Car is running. Heart in my chest, air in my lungs. Blood pumping. Got my body moving this morning. I already had my juice. Took dog for a walk. Got some work done already this morning. Headed to the office now. Woo! It's a great day to have a great day. Yeah, shit rolling around in the back seat here. There's shoes and some baby sunglasses and a plastic banana, a million freaking other things back there. Damn daughter's got the back seat of my Range Rover looking like a McDonald's playpen. Love it. I know I'd miss it if it wasn't there. Gravy, why you out of pocket? Stop it. Splash. It's really, really easy for me to get excited and get motivated and get out the door into the office on days like today where I woke up, I was rested, I feel good. I spent some time with one of my buddies last night, went to a cigar bar and hung out for a couple hours, so I'm reset, I'm ready, I'm rested, had a good night's sleep. My daughter slept all night, so I feel good, I'm ready to go, I'm motivated, have my juice, have my walk, have my workout, have my coffee, did my journaling. Feel good, really good today. I'm ready to go, I'm ready to take on the world. I can do 1,000 fucking tasks and knock them all out today. And I'm probably gonna. But I think it's important to note and to talk about that anybody could be motivated when they wake up feeling like this. Everybody's got really good days where they just get out of bed and it's like, oh my God, I'm ready to go. You might not do it with as much energy as me, but you might have your own, you definitely have your own version of that. Everyone's got good days and bad days. And what's important as an entrepreneur when you're building a business, or you're a salesperson for someone else or a different company, you're still an entrepreneur. When your income, when your life is dependent on you being a self-starter, on you motivating yourself to get your ass out of bed and get ready to go every single day and attack the things and execute and stay disciplined every single day, this is for you. It's easy to do it when you wake up feeling like I did. Excited, jacked, ready to go, coffee in the veins, heart's pumping, blood's moving, mind's racing, you're ready to fucking go. Anybody can wake up and have a great day when that's how they feel. What separates the top performers from the rest of the pack is having that same attack mode mentality of staying disciplined, executing on the things you need to execute on, doing the things you need to do, having the conversations you need to have, making the calls you need to have, working the deals you need to work, all of it. Doing your damn job every single day regardless of how you feel. Executing and staying consistent, especially on the days when you feel like you don't want to, when you don't feel like it. That's what separates it. People are like, oh, how do you stay motivated all the time? Like, how are you so excited all the time and rah rah woo woo? Like, how do you stay so motivated? And the answer is I don't. Because it's not about motivation. I'm not motivated all the fucking time. I want to lay in bed. I want to take a slow, easy time, get to the office at 10:30, do an hour of work, go to a long lunch. I want to have easy days. I want that. But it's not about motivation. It's about discipline. It's about remembering why you started, why you built this business, why you started building this business in the first place. You begin with that end in mind. And to achieve that, to achieve anything great of any kind, in any way, shape, or form, you've got to get up, get to work, and execute every single fucking day, regardless of how you feel. And that's what separates people up here from the rest of the pack. Get after it, even when, and especially when you don't feel like it. Whew! It is ridiculously hot. God bless America. Why? My dashboard says 113. I don't understand why. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's so hot. I don't know what we did to make Mother Nature so mad, but here we are. Going to look at this house on Osage. I drove by the outside of it yesterday, got contract signed last night. Shout out Drew, our sales guy, one of our sales guys working this deal. This was one that, good Lord, I think 6 or 7 other wholesalers in town sent it to me. We got the lead. We knew that we were competing probably a month ago. Knew that everybody in town was going to be looking at it. And 6 or 7 other people in town sold her the moon and told her they could give her this price. And we told her there's no way we could pay that much for it, given all the work that it needs, yada, yada, yada. And man, I bet I got it on an email or a text from 6 or 7 other wholesalers in town that were trying to pimp it and trying to assign it. And I just told them, look, we had it too. Here's where I told the seller that I need to buy it. If you can get it for anything less than that, sell it to me for $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 assignment, I don't care, but that's the price that I need to be at. And no one could move it, no one could assign it. So everybody in town called this sweet old lady and had to back out of the contract that they signed with her. So she called Drew, our sales guy, called him back and was talking to him, and we got it negotiated, and we got it for a great price. And I'm super excited to take it down, real excited to get this one rehabbed and on the market sold. It's in a great area. It's just down the street from one that we're already working on, so it works out really, really well for us. So I'm really excited for it. But first, Reverie. Got to get my afternoon cough. You know. Whew, had to go check it out. Osage. Checking out Osage. Thing needs new everything. New landscape, new windows, new roof, new chimney. We're gonna build a carport, redo concrete, new doors, new deck, new everything. Windows are fine. We got a really nice screen door you can walk right through. It's a very open concept. Really, on the inside, all said and done, it's really not too bad. Now, if you're not an experienced investor, this looks like a shit show. But aside from some sheetrock work in here, we're gonna rewire the whole house, replumb the whole house. That's where the majority of the work is gonna end up, is in the plumbing and the electrical. From a wall and ceiling and trim standpoint, we're in great shape. We're in great shape. So that's gonna make this project go really, really fast and smooth as it can, with an old house that's gonna be every bit of a $70,000 renovation for us. All new windows. We're gonna redo the whole kitchen here. Cabinets, wallpaper, old lady central. Gonna add a laundry room off to the side there, down this hallway into the kitchen. There's a bunch of shit on the floor, I can't get down there. Upstairs. Hello? Housekeeping. Upstairs, some more drywall work. Sure up these steps. Sunlight, that's nice. That's so nice. In your roof. It's really good when you can see sunlight. Got a move-in ready bathroom. It's totally ready to go. Just bring your toothbrush. More sunlight in our roof line, that's good. Bedroom. New fans, new carpet, new paint, new everything. More sunlight. That's great. So looks like a huge undertaking, and it is. This is not a project for the faint of heart. And this is why so many other people in town passed on this one. We've got the crew, the infrastructure, the contractors, the people. We've got the people and the process that we can take this job on with no problem. It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to go perfect. Nothing ever does. But this one's going to be a lot of fun. I love the area, and I'm really excited to see what my team and I can do with this one. Stay tuned. Excited to walk you guys through it. Whew! Just got done walking on a house on Osage. Woo! That is going to be an awesome project. I'm so excited for it. I'm excited in multiple facets. I'm excited, A, that we can help this old lady out. She's been dealing with this pain in the ass of a house for her for years, and so many people have promised her the moon and told her that they'd buy it and gave her the price that she wanted, and everybody was just blowing smoke up this lady's ass, telling her what she wanted to hear, and then nobody performed, nobody executed, nobody fucking closed. So we came in, no bullshit, gave her the straight up offer, one that's realistic, one that we can perform on. And we're really excited about it. A, helping her out of a bad spot that she otherwise would probably still be stuck in. People giving her the runaround. B, it's going to be an awesome project to put our stamp on this particular neighborhood with a big 2-story full gut reno, and it'll certainly keep our contractors busy. You know, there's a typo on page 3. That's others company name. Okay, that's all right. We'll figure that out. I'm excited in all aspects. It doesn't show because it's hot as fuck, and I'm trying to exert as much energy as I can right now while my car cools me down, but God bless. Ooh, turn on these cooled seats. Yeah. We got our project packet all filled out. Take this back to the office right now, plug everything in, get our finished material nailed down, how many light fixtures we need, how many cabinet pulls, how many cabinets, how many doors, how much of this, how much of that. I'm gonna get that all compiled inside of our system, get it all knocked out, ready to go, taken care of, so that we can get as close to an accurate, solid budget we can believe in, we can get behind. When you're going and you're making offers, taking on debt, taking on, more importantly, other people's capital, if you're doing private money, you're taking on this debt and writing these offers and closing on these houses based on these budgets and based on the after repair or based on the potential rent or your potential cash out refi, whatever it is. Everything you're doing preemptively on the front end is what you're basing the entire project on. So many people run around with estimates and ranges, and I've seen rehab budgets range of $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. Like, yeah, we're gonna spend 60 to 80. I'm like, don't you fucking need to know at least within $5,000 or at least 10%? That's what we build in for contingency. Shouldn't you narrow that gap down at least a little bit, so you can go into this project with some form or fashion of confidence to take on this debt and this private capital with some form or fashion of confidence? So we learned our lesson in the beginning and have just over time have really just zeroed it in on how much we're going to spend, where we're going to spend it. You know, if you've got a $60,000 total rehab budget, we know before we swing a single hammer where every dollar of that 60,000 is going to be allocated. You know, 10,000 on the exterior, 5,000 on the carport, 2,000 on the cabinets, 1,000 on the tile, blah, 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 whatever it is. Those are ancillary numbers. Whatever it is, we've got a really good idea. It's not a perfect science. We still go over budget most of the time. Over budget, I say, without our 10% contingency. Always building that in there because it's not new construction. There is not a way you can zero it down and hone it into the dollar because you don't know exactly how many screws you need. You don't know exactly how many of every little detail that you need because it's not new construction. You're taking an existing structure, some weekend warrior bullshit from the last 100 years, 20 years, 10 years, whatever it is, and you're having to put it all back together and morph it into a product that the market's going to like, whether it's your tenant or whether it's the buyer if you're selling out of it, whatever it is, one that the appraiser's going to like, one that your budget's going to like, one that your investor's going to like. You got a lot of people to please or to put a product together for, all riding on and contingent on how well you do your work up front. Do the work early in the project makes the rest of it so much smoother.